Welcome back to the Hobbyist Novice. On today's episode, we're going to be doing something kind of cool. Now, we are in the midst of the Reign of Jafar pre-release for Disney Lorcana. You always hear about case openings for the booster boxes. You don't hear so much about Trove case openings. So we're going to try it out today. What will the hits be like for an entire case of Troves for us? For me, honestly, Troves, I don't usually do that well. Usually it's like one legendary, that's it. But what about a whole case? A sealed case of Troves. Can we hit better than one legendary per box? Will we hit an enchanted? Let's find out. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, we have our full case of Troves here. Let's rip into it. 4 Troves come in a case, for those who might not know. So that means each Trove has 8 packs, so we're going to have 32 packs to open today. Now comparing that to a booster box, of course, quite a bit less. So we will have 4 of these awesome Reign of Jafar Troves to open again. I know I've talked about it before, but the Troves are my favorite product in each line. I love that you get these great storage boxes. 2 of these great storage boxes will store your entire set of play sets. So I really do like getting these 2 per set. Without further ado, we got 4 Troves to open, 32 packs inside. We'll showcase one of them to show you again everything that comes inside of a Trove. Let's get into it. Let's get an enchanted, right? Come on. You think we'll pull an enchanted today? Full case of Troves sealed? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you don't mind, give a little bit of a like, share. Helps the channel quite a bit. Alright, we have Trove number 1. Satisfying sound incoming. I love that sound. So here again is what you get in these Troves. First off, you just get this fantastic artwork all around. We have Minnie Mouse on one side, Rapunzel on the second, the High Sultan of Lorcana himself, Jafar, on the third, and Mulan here on the fourth, the Reign of Jafar logo, and the great emblem of Disney Lorcana. If you saw our Palace Heist opening, you did see these are actually the back of the cards for Jafar's deck, which I absolutely love. I kind of hope we get a sleeve set of those. But once you open up the Trove, we're going to have our dividers here. The dividers are nice, though, for each ink color. You're going to get represented by some of your favorite characters. Tiana, Jiminy Cricket, Fred, Figaro, the Wardrobe, and Iago. So that will represent each of your colors. So a really nicely way to divide out your ink colors within your storage Trove here. Then, of course, we get our dice. These dice for this set are awesome, by the way. I love the glittery, fiery look to them. Fantastic. Of course, we have our lore counter with the snake right there on the front and the High Sultan of Lorcana on the back. And then the reason we're here, right, for science. 8 packs of Disney Lorcana's newest set, the Reign of Jafar. Let's rip into this first Trove. Will we start off hot? Let's find out. All right, pack number 1. We're kicking things off with a Rapunzel pack. And this pack just opened odd right from the beginning. And let's go ahead and put them right here. Just maybe see a little zoom in for you guys. We have He Who Steals and Runs Away, Calhoun. Adelaide Bonfamille, Camilo Madrigal. Magic Carpet, Lafayette. Twitter Pated. We have Potch and the uncommon Potch. I don't know why I said it like that. She's Your Person. We have a rare Gadget Hack Wrench. Legendary in our first pack, I think. We're kicking it off hot. Chief Bogo for our legendary and a common foil of Royal Guard. So there's our first big hit. Now the question is, are we going to get any more legendaries in this Trove, or are we going to be one and done in our first pack? I hope not. Let's go right to Jafar himself. Look at this. I think that was from the Rapunzel pack, I hope. Let's see what Jafar has for us here. We kick it off with Wilhelmina Packard. Dewey. Hopefully we get some of those foils of Huey, Dewey, and Louie. We have Palace Card, Hamster Ball, Friend Owl, Madame Medusa, Pull the Lever. Great promo card there. Madame Mim, the Colonel. We have a rare Geppetto and a common foil of television set. I love that card. All right, let's see what Minnie Mouse has for us here. First Minnie Mouse pack of the Trove. Got one of each so far. Let me know if you guys have had any good luck with these Troves. Like, again, I'm typically on average, it's 1 legendary per Trove for me. I have had 1 Trove that did have an enchanted. Again, few and far between though. Beyond the Horizon. Got a rare Iago, super rare Mulan charging ahead, and an uncommon foil of Chip. Great art by Brian Weiss on this card here. Back to Rapunzel we go. Pack number 4 of this Trove now. We have Bill the Lizard, Joey, the Mouse Queen, Bambi, Con, Alice Courageous Keyholder, Magica de Spell, Napoleon, I have Quick Shot, our first rare Mother Gothel knows what's best. I love the enchanted of that card if you haven't seen it. A rare Basil Undercover Detective, and a common foil. Okay, here we go. So this is what we were talking about. I know a lot of people have been seeing Dewey pop up and thinking it's an enchanted, and you can really see why with that borderless scheme. But that looks awesome. So hopefully we got the other 2 in here too. That would be pretty great. Kind of excited to see that one in person. That actually looks pretty great. All right, I'm gonna consider that a hit, even though it's not really, but to me. Let's go back to Jafar. But man, that really does look like enchanted with the no borders on it there. Kick off this pack with Jock. You have Jean, Anita Radcliffe, Ryder, Ariana, Gaston. We have Get Out, Figaro, Ka. We have a rare Everybody's Got a Weakness, super rare Into the Unknown. You guys might have seen my unboxing video, and this was one I was really hoping was going to be an enchanted, so really happy it is. It is my chase card, so that's what I'm really looking for. We have a rare foil of Vincenzo Santorini. All right, go back to Minnie Mouse here, and look, you know, again, 1 legendary, kind of par for the course right now. We'll see if we can get better. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, okay, we're probably not going to get an enchanted out of this case, but another borderless one we'll be looking for. But I do bet we get 1 Trove that has more than 1 legendary. We'll see. Jumbo Jukiba, I did get to very much happily get to reveal that card, so I'm looking for that foil too. All right, so we got a super rare in our first spot here, Bruno Madrigal. Will it be a legendary? It will not. Super rare Tramp. There's actually a good card. I do need that one for the Chernadog deck. And a Captain Hook Forceful Duelist reprint foil. Actually pretty happy about that as well. All right, pack number 7. Back to Rapunzel. Again, you know, we are where we expect it to be. I don't know why that was a tongue twister, but it was. Prince Ahmed, Alia said. We got Mr. Snoop's Thumper. The Nephew's Piggy Bank, Madam Mim. We got a rare Clawhauser, a rare Gyro Gearloose, legendary foil in our first Trove. All right, we're doing okay here. So right off the bat, our first Trove, which will now most likely be our best Trove, legendary foil of, let's see, whenever this character quests, you may 2 ink to ready another chosen character. Unconventional Tactics. We have an Emerald. We have Raya, Infiltration Expert, in the legendary foil. That was a good Trove. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is a very good Trove. Last pack. I don't see much magic left in this Trove. Let's find out what the High Sultan of Lorcana's got for us. Oh, look at that. Blast those with the pack there. Kick this pack off with Tramp, Dalmatian Puppy, Anna, Trusting Sister, Bruno Madrigal, Genie, the Dodo, we got Hiro Hamada, Arthur, I love that card, Adia, Prince John on the rare, you gotta be kidding me. 3rd legendary of the Trove, also number 100, we got half a place at Araya here, and an uncommon foil of the Blue Fairy. What a Trove. All right, let's plunk down Trove number 2 here. I have to say, that was a very unexpected Trove. That first Trove was fantastic. I don't know if we're gonna beat it. Let's open this one up and get our packs going. Yeah, I honestly cannot believe we hit that much in that first Trove. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You always gotta count. Always make sure you got your 8 packs. We're gonna kick this one off with Minnie Mouse. See what she can bring us here. But man, what a first Trove, right? Very happy with that Trove. We'll keep our hits here to the side. Or in here. Honestly, not even sure if you can see them, to be honest with you. But let's kick this one off with Kem Purse, Perdita, Little Sister, Camilo Madrigal, Hamster Ball, Alice, Pull the Lever. We got Madam Mim Rhino, Sir Pellinor, we have a rare Elsa Fierce Protector, a rare Minnie Mouse Daring Defender, and a super rare foil of Rhino Power Hamster for our first pack. Alright, switching it over to Rapunzel. Rapunzel will kick us off with Wilhelmina Packard. Dewey. We do need Dewey. Well, we got Dewey in the foil. We need his brothers, Huey and Louie. We have Lumiere, Nimble Candelabra, King Candy, Magic at a Spell. She's Your Person. We have a rare Honey Lemon, a super rare Donald Duck Coin Collector. When I first saw this card, this is another one I was kind of hoping wasn't enchanted. Common foil of Bobby as well. Back to the High Sultan we go. We got Bill the Lizard, Jean, the Wardrobe, Nero, Bobby Beck, the Dodo, Napoleon, Get Out, Beyond the Horizon. Love this card. We have a rare Kuzco, a rare Stitch Alien Troublemaker. The artwork on this Stitch, as well as the legendary Stitch, absolutely through the wall phenomenal. And an uncommon foil of Pua. But as we embark on this pre-release weekend and head towards mass release this week, I'd love to hear how your pulls have been going as I absolutely destroy this pack that will not open normally. But let me know in the comments below how you've done so far. Have you opened any of the newest set, Reign of Jafar? And if you have, what has been your best pull so far? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from everybody what you guys are hoping to pull as well. A lot of wands here. We got a rare Prince John, super rare Bruno Madrigal with a common Kuzco of Board Royal. And I know we all have that one enchanted that we are really hoping to pull this set. For me, again, it is Into the Unknown. That's definitely my top. I'm trying to think, there are so many good enchanteds in this set. And I love that, again, it's kind of like, there's Jumba again. We need that foil of Jumba. Have a rare Sultan. Here's our legendary. Pinocchio Strings Attached, great card. I'm going to be using that in a deck as well, and a foil of Hamster Ball. But what's been your favorite enchant of this set? What's your chase? So many great cards to collect. And it's the one thing I love so much about Disney Lorcana is not only is it a great game, but it is a super collectible game. As a Disney fan, a big Disney fan, and who collects a lot of Disney things, when I heard this coming out, aside from the game, there's a nice card actually. Lady Family Dog, when you play this character, you may play a character that costs 2 or less for free. Great card for those Turner Dog decks. We have a rare Atlantean Crystal, and a common foil of Dewey. How do we get 2 Deweys? I need Huey and Louie, but we got 2 Deweys. Alright, well, maybe someone who has Huey or Louie will need a Dewey, and we'll trade. Alright, so we got 2 packs left here. Now remember, I say typically you get 1 legendary per Trove. We have not hit a legendary yet in this box, so start to get a little bit worried. Maybe we'll see last pack magic, or I have had a Trove before. I've only had 1 where there was no legendaries in the Trove at all. Hopefully that's not the case here. We have Antonio's Jaguar, the Mouse Queen, Poetisville, Toby Turtle, Mr. Snoops, Madam M Rhino, Louie, One Cold Duck. We really could use him in the foil. We got a rare Aladdin Vigilant Guard, a rare Sword of Shan Yu, and a common foil of He Who Steals and Runs Away. So here we go. We are on to the last pack of the second Trove, and we don't have a legendary yet. So, we hit 2 in the last. I might hit none in the second. Could just be how Troves go. Maybe it's 4 per case. Who knows? Who knows? But we got Tipo to kick us off in this last pack. Of course, we'd like to slow roll those last packs. We have Olaf recapping the story, Bambi, Prince of the Forest, Prince Ahmed, the Dodo has popped up a lot. We have Rolly, Dormouse, haven't seen him yet. We have Light the Fuse, a rare Antonio Madrigal. Will we have a legendary? My eyes are closed, I'm not looking. No. Super rare. Donald Duck Coin Collector. We end the second Trove with an uncommon foil of Stopped Chaos in its tracks. And as good as the first Trove one, was as bad as the second one was. Alright, Trove number 3. Not much has grown for us so far since that first Trove. My hits are the same. Look, how that just tore is exactly how I felt about that last Trove. Complete failure. All right, Trove number 3, we're past the halfway point as soon as we open the first pack of this box. And of course, what we gotta do, we gotta count them up. We gotta make sure we have the 8, because hey, every now and then it happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are good there. You're good to go. Trove number 3. We have Trove number 3 here. We'll kick it off with Jafar this time. I don't think we kicked it off with Jafar yet, right? I think we did Rapunzel and then Minnie, maybe? Yeah, the packs open a little bit odd, right? Okay. Kicking this one off with Joey. Kempurse, the Mouse Queen, Bruno Madrigal, Con, Alice, Hua. We have They Never Come Back, She's Your Person. We have a rare Basil Undercover Detective, super rare Perdita, common foil. Okay, so we have the other foil now that has that going on art, Brutus. I'll have to look out for that second half of that. Hopefully we can pull that as well. And here's our backwards pack. And not gonna lie, I saw it peeking from the sides. That borderless, man, that'll trick you. That's for sure. That will trick you. I thought we had an enchanted there. We have Calhoun, He Who Steals and Runs Away, Olaf recapping the story, Bambi, Prince of the Forest, Magic Carpet, ooh. Lafayette, Stop Chaos in its tracks, Thumper, Arthur Determined Squire, we got a rare Mushu, Your Worst Nightmare, super rare Hades, Ruthless Tyrant, and a common foil of Mr. Snoops. Alright, enough of Jafar, let's go back to Rapunzel. We are in a legendary drought. So again, as good as that first box was, with 3 legendaries, we got nothing since. So I'd really love to hear from you guys. What have that been like? Have you opened up an entire case of Troves? If you did, let me know how it went for you. Super rare Rhino in our first spot, super rare in our second spot, Flynn Rider, and an uncommon foil Twitter pated. Not gonna lie, getting a little nervous. This might not have been a great decision. I was kind of torn. I was like, well, no, I'm doing a trade here. Should I go for the case of Troves or should I go for 2 booster boxes? You know, typically, in a case of booster boxes, you might get lucky of getting 1 enchanted. I mean, seems to be your best chance, usually. I mean, there's Huey, we need that foil. So look, that would have been like a 50% chance possibly if it was from a fresh case. Rare Mother Gothel and a rare foil lady, there's a good hit. But I'm like, look, for the channel, for the content, you know, maybe, well, let's do a case of Troves, it'll be fun, they said. And, well, that, not they said, I said. And so far, I'm not really... not feeling it. That first Trove was too hot. That first Trove might have cursed us a little bit. We got Tipo, Go-Go Tamago, Cusco, Toby Turtle. We have Cricky, Trials and Tribulations, Forest Duel, She's Your Person. We got a rare Prince John. I feel like we pulled that one a lot so far. We have a rare Captain Hook, the Pirate King. I would love to get that enchanted. And a common foil of He Who Steals and Runs Away, which I think we actually pulled earlier too. Oh, look at that art card. That's awesome. So back to Rapunzel we go. Looks like we got 2 Rapunzels and a Minnie Mouse left. Again, no legendary here so far in the 3rd Trove. What's going on? Whoa. Not as good as those packs opening. We've got Tramp, Observant Guardian, Wasabi, Yelena, Captain Hook, Forceful Duelist, The Dodo, Rolly, Dormouse, LeFou, we haven't seen him yet today. We have a rare Nathaniel Flint. I love how great this card looks. Super rare Mulan Charging Ahead. Uncommon foil of Alma Madrigal. Guys, I gotta at least get another legendary, right? I can't get 2 Troves in a row without a legendary. Would be really hard pill to swallow. But I'm not feeling good about it. I have Wilhelmina Packard, Anna Trusting Sister, Podespell, Ariana, Gaston, Arrogant Show-Off, Don Carnage, Undermine, Rogue Forts. We got a rare Clawhauser, rare Nani, and an uncommon foil of Jumba Jukiba. Okay, I will take this. This is a hit to me. No, I said it. I did get to reveal Jumba, and one of my main chases is always the foil of the card I get to reveal, so very happy about that, actually. So no legendary. Yeah, last pack again. We did get a Jumba foil, though, so I will take that. We did get the connected foil, too, of Brutus. But, man, we need a legendary in this pack here. We really need a legendary. There's Dewey. Dewey's been haunting us a bit, right? Build a Lizard, television set, Nero, we also need Nero in the foil, that's what we're looking for. Toby Turtle, Mushu, Fast Talking Dragon, Pluto, Alma Madrigal, Quick Shot, we have a rare Nathaniel Flint. Well, we have the legendary. What the? Okay, so this is a legendary, but it's upside down. We'll go this way. And it is going to be a legendary Tinkerbell. So we're saved a little bit there. Amber Kamavongza did an awesome job. I love how that looks great. Fantastic job there. And we're going to go flip this back around here. See what we got on this foil. Common foil of the Mouse Queen. So, alright, we got some reprieve there. We got our Jumbo Jukiba foil, and we got Tinkerbell in the legendary, so a little bit better. Fourth and final Trove. We're on the last Trove here. 4 Troves in, so let's just recap real quick. We got 4 legendaries so far, 1 Raya foil, 1 non-foil, Chief Bogo, and a Tinkerbell. We have the Dewey middle foil that looks like an enchanted, honestly, when you're pulling it out. And we have Brutus, we got the Jumbo Jukiba as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put this here to the side. And yeah, I think kicking this one off a mini is a good idea. I think we'll end it with Jafar, just for the fun of things. But alright, here we go. Last Trove. Final 8 packs of our 32. It's been a fun rip. What do you guys think? Would you try this yourself? Would you go for an entire case of Troves? I will say, just to kind of off the bat, Trove-wise, getting a full case of Troves, if you can find them, some places may give you discounts if you're buying an entire case. Like for instance, we have Pull the Lever. This full case cost me $160, so it was only $40 a Trove. It's pretty good. Nothing we won't do. Legendary foil in our first pack. Legendary foil in our first pack. We have been redeemed. 2 legendary foils. And it is Pinocchio Strings Attached. I will take it. Not bad. Wait a second. We hit Pinocchio earlier, so did we? Okay, I think we actually, I have to go back real quick, because I think what I did here is I put Pinocchio in with the other cards. Alright, I'm either going crazy because I just looked through the rest of my cards again and I cannot find Pinocchio. So I'm either going to go back and edit this and put text about saying, yeah, you did pull them already in the non-foil. That, or I'm just thinking because I just played Palace Heist 3 times today. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy, but if I am and I'm not, I'll let you know somewhere in the text of this video. I might have already let you know. Probably right now. We have He Who Steals and Runaway, Calhoun, but that's great. Legendary foil in our first pack in this Trove makes you feel good about it a little bit, We have Lafayette, Pouncing Practice, Undermine. King Candy, we have a rare Vinny. Wow, okay, back to back, look at this. And it's Pinocchio again. Strings attached and a common foil of Mushu. So back-to-back Pinocchios, but one of them is a foil. So that's kind of interesting because in our first Trove, we got Raya foil and non-foil, and now we got Pinocchio foil and non-foil. Makes you wonder, are we going to get another 3 legendary Trove here like we had in the first? I would love to get a giant Mickey Mouse too. I really need that one. Dewey. I actually need Stitch too. I'm going to try a green-blue aggro deck that we're going to showcase a bit on the channel too. We have Forest Duel Lewis, Sir Pellinor, have a rare Lady Decisive Dog, rare Elsa Fierce Protector, and a common foil of the Wardrobe. Yeah, but I have to say a big lift already, I feel, because we hit some good stuff here. So I'm actually, really, if you look at it on the whole, and we'll recap our bigger hits here once we are done ripping these last 4 or 5 packs, but yeah, I feel okay about the Trove case. I think from what we pulled, maybe not the best legendaries, but decent. We got a rare Minnie Mouse Daring Defender, super rare Queen of Hearts, and an uncommon foil Pluto. Would be nice to get another one of those connecting foils. I really love that they did that this set. The Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Super excited about to get those into a binder and see how they look. I've heard they look great. We got Joey Blue Pigeon, the Mouse Queen. Bambi, Prince of the Forest, Khan. Alice Courageous Keyholder, Don Carnage. Rookfort. Bernard, we haven't seen him yet. Rare Honey Lemon. Super rare Mulan Charging Head. I think we have a playset now. And a rare foil Desperate Plan. It's a very nice looking card. Great looking enchanted too. Alright, 3 packs left to go for us here today. And pretty successful. And I think we're actually ending with 3 pack arts, which is kind of cool. We'll keep it off of Minnie Mouse. As we tear this pack to oblivion, we got Tipo, Junior Chipmunk, Rhino, 1/16th Wolf, the Wardrobe, Narrow, Fearsome Crocodile, we need that foil, Mushu, Alma Madrigal, Rolly, Light the Fuse, we got a rare Prince John again, super rare Bruno Madrigal again, I think we pulled him 3 times, and a foil of Yelena. Alright, our last Rapunzel pack here, and then of course, fittingly, we'll end it with the High Sultan of Lorcana himself. Will we go Enchanted List? Kind of looking that way, right? We got Mad Dog, Mirabelle Madrigal, Television Set, Royal Guard, Prince Ahmed, Mr. Snoops, Dormouse, Candy Drift, Pluto Tried and True. We got a rare of the Sultan, rare Lady Family Dog, pulled her a few times too, and an uncommon foil of Abu. That looks pretty great actually. Alright everybody, it all comes down to this last pack. I'm sure, being the High Sultan of Lorcana, we'll be ending this one on a common foil, but hey, if it's one of those connecting common foils, I'm okay with that. But let's see, we've got a clean open, so that starts things off in a good way. We're going to keep it tight. We've got Jock to kick us off, Jean, Iceland resident, Anita Radcliffe, Ryder, Ariana, Gaston, Arrogant Show-Off, Madam M Rhino, Louis One Cool Duck, could use that foil, Walk the Plank, you have a rare Cusco, ooh, double rare, Stitch, Alien Troublemaker, and we will end our Trove case with, like we said, a common foil of Poe Dayspell. So no Enchanted for us today, unfortunately. That said, a pretty fun open for the full case. Now let's take a look at what our big hits were here. Alright, so looking at our hits, I don't know if you consider this a hit or not, but because it's a foil connecting art, it's only like this is a foil, I do consider it. So we did get 2 a Dewey, so if you need a Dewey and have a Huey or Louie, let me know. We have Brutus, the connecting art, which we will need the other half of Narrow. Jumbo Jukiba, again, that's like my own little thing, but happy with that. Then we got our legendaries. We got Chief Bogo. We got a Tinkerbell Insistent Fairy, Pinocchio Strings Attached, and then the foil of Pinocchio Strings Attached. Then we got Raya Non-Foil, and the foil of Raya Legendary. So 6 legendaries out of 4 troves, 2 of those being foils, which, you gotta be kind of happy with there. I'm pretty happy actually getting 2 foils out of the 4 troves. It's pretty decent. I think Pinocchio is a pretty good card, so I'm pretty happy with that. I know there's been a lot of talk about Bogo too. Would I suggest getting a Trove case instead of 2 booster boxes? I don't know. Typically if you get 2 booster boxes, you're going to get 8 legendaries on average, sometimes 5, usually anywhere from 4 to 6 though. I have seen a lot of 3s this set though, so can look at it either way. But that said, if you like having the extra accessories, the storage boxes, I think the Troves are a great way to go. And a full case really doesn't cost a lot. It is less than 2 booster boxes. Yes, you're getting less packs, obviously. 48 versus 32, it's a big difference. And, if you're getting from a fresh case and you have 2 boxes out of that case, close to a 50-50 shot of getting Enchanted from what we mostly see, but you never know. But we wanted to try it out today. We did it. We opened up a full Trove case. Would I do it again? I think I'd actually probably lean towards 2 booster boxes thinking about it. But you live, you learn. That being said, I'm glad we did it today. Let me know in the comments below what you did. And again, if you would try this yourself or have tried it yourself, let me know how it went for you. Give the video a little bit of like, share. It helps the channel quite a bit. Really appreciate you guys watching the content. I know we had a really great response to our massive unboxing video that we put out with the product that Ravensburger provided us with. And a lot more Disney Lorcana content coming the way, including this week, Palace Heist gameplay, Learn-A-Plays, and starter deck gameplay. But thanks so much for joining us, fellow hobbyists. I hope you're enjoying the Reign of Jafar pre-release with wide release coming up next week, June 6th. Thank you so much for joining us, fellow hobbyists. I'll talk to you soon.